Good morning, my grade 5 students. Welcome to our Qatar history lesson. Today we are going to learn about the European colonial competition in Qatar in the Arabian Gulf. For the learning objectives of the lesson, first we are going to describe the colonial competition in Qatar. And number two, we are going to state the strategic importance of Arabian Gulf. Here we are going to find out what European countries dominated Qatar, and we will identify the vital part of the Arabian Gulf's location. So before we go further, let's discuss first the challenging words of this lesson. So first word we have colony. So when you say a colony, it is a group of people from one country who build a settlement in another territory or land. In short, it is a place controlled by another country. And when you say colonial, it shows the characteristics of a colony. Number two, we have invasion. Invasion means an act of invading something, like entering in a place in an attempt to take control of it. And number three is expedition. Means it is a long journey or voyage done for a purpose. And grade 5, if you remember the story of Sacagawea, it shows the expedition of Lewis and Clark. Okay, and number four is strategy. So strategy means carefully developed plan or method for achieving a goal. So this one, the key word here is a plan. And then when you say strategic, it is something that helps to achieve a certain plan. Let's see the geographical location of the Arabian Gulf. But first, let's define what is geography. As far as I remember, we discussed geography in your social studies lesson last week. I hope you remember it, but just to recap, when you see geography grade 5, it is the study of the earth and its features. And now when you say geographical location, it's something that refers to a position of a certain place on the earth. And here we have an example of a map that shows the countries bounding the Arabian Gulf. So we have Oman, United Arab Emirates, of course we have Qatar, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Iraq. The Arabian Gulf was subjected to colonial invasion by European countries since the 16th centuries. Those European powers were Portuguese, Dutch, French, and British. Because of its natural resources, Wave 5, the access to Arabian Gulf has become the focus to international conflict. Now let's find out the strategic importance of the Arabian Gulf region. So we have maps here. So the people of the region Wave 5 were in control of maritime trade routes from India to Europe. And then the Arabian Gulf controls the important waterways in the region for thousands of years. That is between the east and the west. And now what about the commercial and economic importance of the Arabian Gulf region? Alright, so the Arabian Gulf Grade 5 has acted as the route for trade since the earliest millennia of human civilization. Then large fishing industries have been set up in Kuwait, Qatar, and Bahrain. Europeans began as well to use this as their trade routes. And here, Portugal was the first state to send their geographical exploratory expeditions to the region. Alright, so we will find out more about the invasion of European countries as we continue this lesson next week. Please remember these important points of the lesson. Thank you for listening today, grade 5. See you next time. Bye.